Hey, it is me, Black Butterfly, and I am back with another episode. I hope you guys missed me because I missed you guys too, and we are back with another banger. Boom. So before we get into this week's episode, I would like to take a moment to shout out Anchor for hosting my podcast and my show. Anchor is an amazing platform to use to not only share your show with others, but also be able to watch, your analytics and how your podcast is doing, being able to see different areas such as age groups that listen to you, where you're being listened at, different platforms you're listening on, and it's just a great tool to use to also be able to record on the go as well. Like, I absolutely love it. Not only do I use Anchor to record my shows at home, I also do it, when I'm on the go as well. So if I'm just, sitting in the car and just vibing, doing some self-care, and I'm just like, hey, I got an inspiration for a show, I can just literally pull up the Anchor app on my phone, record a segment. I can come home, pull it up on my computer, do any edits that I want to, and literally upload it either from my phone, my tablet, anywhere that's convenient, and I absolutely love it. So if you are wanting to start your own show or wanting to listen to other shows, make sure you download the Anchor app today. It is available in the Apple Play Store and also Google Play Store as well. So go check it out, and also go to anchor.fm on your web browser to also listen to other podcasts as well. And make sure you also tune in to the Free Space podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, donations are welcome to help sustain the stability of this show as well. You can send all donations via Cash App to $ Free Space Podcast, or you can also send me a message as well through my Anchor website. So thank you. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into today's episode. So this week we're going to be talking about therapy. I will be very transparent, like I always am, because that is what butterflies do. But yeah, I'm going to talk about therapy. Full disclaimer, I like therapy, and it has been great for me, honestly. I will say that I am not against it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I do have my own, I guess you could say, viewpoint on certain aspects of it, but as a whole, in general, it is a great tool, a great asset when it comes to mental health. So as most of you guys know, if you don't know, I am revolving all of this year and going forward with my life with a self-care journey with, just becoming a better version of myself. And that's all season 2 is about, is just being a better version of myself, really finding myself and not allowing my past to really dictate who I am today and going forward. And one of the things that I have recently incorporated into my self-discovery journey is therapy. I will be transparent and say that as a child, I did go through, therapy for personal reasons. And back then, I did not have the knowledge about therapy that I do now, which I am grateful for the knowledge that I do have now about it. But back then, I didn't really see therapy as a beneficial thing. For one, I was a child. So it was a lot going on where I did not really value it as much. Some aspects I did appreciate in terms of, being able to talk about things that I didn't feel comfortable talking to certain people about. So it was great to have a listening ear. But it were times where certain things that I stated did not, I guess, reassured me of the safety or the confidentiality that I did want at that age. So it was kind of like a different feeling, different aspect for me to go through as a child. But as I got older and I kind of, really did my own research about therapy and, really figuring out, is this something that I want to do for myself, or is it something that I feel like others, put onto me to kind of like peer pressured me into doing because they felt like it was the right thing to do. And I realized that therapy, at least for me, with where I am in my life, is very beneficial. I say all that to say that if you are in therapy, you absolutely can relate to where I'm coming from in terms of, being able to talk to someone that doesn't really know you or really know like your family or your family dynamic, so to speak. They're pretty just neutral, they can't give you advice from, I'm your sister, so this is what you should do, or I'm your cousin, or I'm your spouse, that kind of thing. It's pretty neutral. Like, it's like a neutral person, kind of like talking to a brick wall that just lets you just throw everything at them, and that's what I like about therapy. I'm able to go to my therapist and have that time where I can just, anything that I have bottled up inside that I don't feel comfortable, talking to my spouse about at that moment, or anyone at that moment, I can go to my therapist and I can literally just honestly be very open with them and let them hear what I have to say, literally vent to them. And I can truthfully and wholeheartedly say that honestly, after every session that I have, I honestly do feel better. It allows me to really not only be open with myself, but take accountability for any actions or things that I say that I've never acknowledged before. And sometimes, it's great to have like that listening ear and being able to be verbal about things that are in your head out loud. And it kind of helps you see the light of things that you never saw the light before. It's one thing to think about things, but it's another to say them out loud. Because when you hear yourself, you're just like, damn, like, did I really say that? Or did I really do that? Or, did I really allow that to happen to me? If, someone did something to you, and it allows you to evaluate, your actions as well. Like, were you right? Were you wrong? What could you have done, better in that situation? What can you do ultimately going forward if you were to get in that situation or predicament again with yourself or with others? And that's the great thing about therapy, in my opinion. Like I said, this is all my personal experience. But if you've gone through therapy, send me a message. Let me know how therapy has been beneficial for you. What was your experience like? Did you ever have times when you were in therapy where it just like, it felt like it wasn't going anywhere? Or were there times where you're just like, yes, this is what I should have been doing from the very beginning, and it has really helped me a lot, and I just want to know. Let me know, send me a message and I will always respond, of course. But yeah, I am not against therapy at all. Like, no matter your race, gender, sexuality, sexual orientation, social class, therapy is there, and I am strongly, for it. I really am. And I will continue to advocate for the positive impact that therapy has on mental health. All of my butterflies know that I am very strong when it comes to mental health on this show. And I will talk about it till I am blue in the face, because somebody is going to hear me and somebody is going to absorb it. And I hope to really be I don't know, I guess I could say amazing grace to someone, to really shine a light in their life and reflect on, the impact that it is to maintain your mental health and check in with yourself and make sure that you not only check in with yourself, but others too, we are all human, and we need to make sure that we are checking on each other. Times is hard. Shit is getting real out here, and we need to make sure that we're okay, because I may sound okay, but like I told you guys, I am going through my own self-discovery journey, and the shit gets hard. Shit gets real. A bitch be crying over here sometimes, but it's fucking life. And that is why I go to therapy. I go to therapy to have that extra non-biased ear to hear me out, because a bitch be going through it. When I tell y'all I be going through it. And if you know, life. Adulting is fucking hard. Being an adult is hard, man. I wish there was a whole freaking book that just talked about being an adult. Literally, being an adult. But that's also a topic that I like to talk about in therapy, because it stresses me the fuck out. Little shit stresses me out, but it's okay to not be okay. I will say it again. It is okay to not be okay, my little butterflies. It is okay, because it's okay to have a bad day. It is okay to have a good day. It is okay to have different moods throughout the day. It is okay. And if no one else tells you that, remember Black Butterfly told you that, because it's okay. Because I have it, and I am human just like the next person, regardless of my race, my gender, my age, my sexual orientation. I am still human at the end of the day, and so are you. And I just want all of you guys to know that regardless of how you feel, within yourself, just always remember that you matter and your feelings matter, and you are awesome. You are awesome. And I'm just really happy that I've incorporated therapy into my life right now. And I am okay with stating that I am okay with going on this journey and rediscovering myself and learning more about myself, because honestly, some days I feel like I don't know myself. I end up reverting back to I was like this in the past, this isn't me now. But I find out that there's so much more to me than what I allowed myself to believe, if that makes sense. And I'm happy about that, And honestly, I wouldn't have figured out certain things about myself if I would have not gone to therapy. I'm so serious. I really cold-heartedly mean that. If I did not go to therapy, I would not know certain things about myself that I know now. And I am grateful for that. I am truly grateful. So I say all that to say that go to therapy if you feel like therapy is something that will help you or better your relationship, or even better your bond with your child, or get through certain aspects that you're going through even as a parent. Do it, because it is very beneficial. These type of tools exist in the world, in today's society, for a reason. It is there for us as people to utilize it, and I am encouraging you to take that step in your life. If you feel like it is appropriate for you, do it. Do it with no hesitation. But don't do it because other people are forcing you to do it. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you want to better yourself, better your life, better your surroundings that you have in your life, or your situation. If that is what will help you, fucking do it, bitch. Do it. Literally do it like Nike, for real, do it. And embrace it. Go through that journey. Like I always tell you guys, not everything is going to be easy, but it's all about how you embrace it and you take on that journey in your life, that chapter. If you're ready to open that chapter, go for it. fucking go for it. Because, bitch, I'm gonna be right there on the fly on the wall in the corner saying, you go, butterfly, you spread your wings and you fly. Because like I said, this season is all about becoming a better version of ourselves. And I've started. I hope you started too. And we are going to continue on this journey to becoming the baddest butterflies that we are. And I am grateful. So with that being said, I end this episode and just concluding and stating that it is okay to go to therapy. Therapy is not bad. It's not bad, and it's okay for anyone to go to. But just remember to do it for yourself. Don't do it because others tell you to do it. And just be ready to open this chapter and go through it, because it is going to be a beautiful rainbow at the end of sunshine, happiness, peace, and love. So with all that, I continue to say, remember you are loved and you matter. And if no one told you, Black Butterfly loves you and you're the best. And I will see all of you beautiful black butterflies on the next episode. Bye.